to our partners, and we wish the Thompson family comfort and strength as the legal process continues. Mr. Thank you. Thank you all.
All right, so they wrapped it up with where I really want to start now, because we've just received a statement from the family of Brian Thompson. We were just listening to, or just watching the FBI system. Good afternoon, friends. I am patiently waiting for this caterpillar to morph into its chrysalis. I missed that one, and I missed 4 others. I brought them inside and I put them in a vase because my neighbor and her children have been gathering the caterpillars to, this is gonna go pretty soon. I'm sorry for the video quality there, that's a little better. Anyway, my neighbor was away for the weekend and I was puppy sitting, and I fed her caterpillars. And she has many chrysalis. And anyway, I was going to give her these, but one turned into a chrysalis in less than an evening. So, like I said, I've been patiently waiting. And I am going to just go on with some Happy Mail I received. I received 3 entries. One from Leanne, one from Cindy N, and one from Jackie. And I will tag their channels in the hashtag Great Treasure Hunt D-Stash. So if you've never seen this, this is an amazing process where the monarch butterfly lays its eggs on the milkweed plant. Milkweed is the only plant that monarch caterpillars eat. Well, then the eggs hatch, and they're itty bitty. They're like less than 1/8 of an inch long when they hatch, and then they grow. They go through several stages where they grow, and then they reach a phase like this where this is called a J hang. They hang in this J formation for, I don't know if it's a day or 2 days, but I've missed them all. I saw one this morning hanging, and I went back an hour later and it had already turned. So I took the lid off of my vase. This is a old pizza pan. And it keeps them in the vase because they are phenomenal escape artists. But I will return when she or he is closer to the morph stage. Okay. Peace. Bye. There we go. You can see how nice and bright green they are when they turn. There, the lighting is much better. So I see the upper end is more elongated, and you can see the polka dots on the leg sections. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's 2 sort of, I guess it's their feet sections. The antennae are wiggling. So this has been hanging here about, well, it started hanging last night, and I've been watching closely for about 4 hours now. You are seeing a monarch caterpillar morph into its chrysalis. Wow, this is a fascinating process. There's one that's already turned. I wish I could turn my contraption so you can see. I'm not going to be able to hold the phone and turn it. We'll just have to see from this view. And a little bit earlier, you saw the antenna wiggling and hanging. I believe those are going to drop off. It's shedding its external carcass or skin. It's essentially turning itself inside out. I may not be explaining that very scientifically. And this has been hanging for less than 24 hours. And I've been watching it closely for about 6 hours today. Wow. Just wow. Amazing. So it's like it crawls right out of that skin. Quite a lively little dance. And then this will hang as a chrysalis for several days. And this is, there we go, that external skin just dropped off. I'll show you that in a minute. Wow, the wonders of Mother Nature. Thank you for joining me for this process. Just to think this went from a tiny egg into a very hungry caterpillar, as Eric Carle wrote about in the Very Hungry Caterpillar books. And it's going to relax. It will look like that soon. And then they eventually darken and the exoskeleton turns clear, and towards the end you can actually see the orange and white and black wings right through the skin. It's calming now. How amazing. Look at that beautiful gold rim. They all have a beautiful gold stripe on the topmost section. And this is true time. I'm not going to speed this up. Wow. You can see it's still quivering and changing shape, and it will end up shaped like this one. This one is about a day and a half. Oh, I want you to see how green it is. So it's only been a few minutes. And that's it quivering on its own. The movement is coming from the chrysalis itself. And then when it reaches this shape, all movement will stop. Such an amazing process. I'm fascinated. This is the second or third time I've gathered caterpillars and fed them, and wow, look at that. More movement as it's settling itself into the developmental stage to complete the chrysalis. It's so glossy and shimmery. Mother Nature's green jewel. And then to turn into a black, white, and orange monarch butterfly. I'm gonna pan down. There it is, grit. That's the exoskeleton. That's all that's left of the caterpillar. And we're almost at the same shape as this guy. I hope you've enjoyed my science lesson of beautiful Mother Nature. More movement and shimmering, shimmying. The actual size, almost the same size, still quivering. This is what's left that dropped off the chrysalis after it turned. It looks like a spider almost. Well, I guess that's it for today. Thank you for joining me on this monarch butterfly transition video. Well, it's not the monarch butterfly, I meant monarch caterpillar transition to chrysalis. And it's really tiny. It's about the size of my, hold my thumb up for size reference. It's about the size of my thumbnail.
Hello. What's up?
I don't know if I picked up, I thought I recorded. I wanted to show you size reference. It's really about the size of my thumbnail. That one too.
Yeah.
Here are 3 others that have gone from, oh, we have another one up there. So this caterpillar is going to go into the J hang, and I'm surprised that is on the lid already. There is a chrysalis inside this vase.
72.
Well, you are a surprise, Mr. or Miss Caterpillar. So there's 1, 2, 3. Soon to be 4. And I think we're just about done here. That top is gonna smooth out more. And I have 3 Happy Meal to get to. Leanne, Cindy, Ann, and Jackie. So I will close out this video and get on to my Happy Mail and to the hashtag Great Treasure Hunt D-Stash giveaway and challenge. Oh, it's doing one more little dance for us. It's amazing. They spin silk, that upper little black peg sort of section, that is silk. And as you have seen throughout this video, it elongates, and it is quite, you know, we humans need to develop an adhesive as resilient. Amazing.
Yeah.
Just amazing. Okay, I know I've already said goodbye, but I wanted you to see the whole process. I hope you've enjoyed this. Do you have monarch caterpillars in your area? Have you ever hatched? Or watched a, what I mean to say is, have you ever gathered a caterpillar and then fed it the milkweed leaves? And I've gone through dozens and dozens of leaves with this. Let's see, I've got 4, 5, 6, 7 chrysalis now.
Yeah.
Well, 6. Oh my goodness, doing one more little dance. Still not quite to this shape.
Okay.
Oh, I just love this. Anyway, let me know in the comments below if you have collected the caterpillars or the eggs and then put them in a safe terrarium or vase like I have and watch them grow and watch them morph into Chrysalis and then watch them hang. And I don't remember the exact number of days where they hang in the chrysalis and then the butterfly hatches. It might be a couple of weeks. We've still got some movement. All right. Well, 12 minutes. I'm going to say goodbye now. Bye-bye. Here you see where the two chrysalis have hatched, and we have the beautiful monarch butterflies here. I let them rest on the, you see one fell into the bottom of the vase. And here we have the two recently hatched monarch butterflies. And I did not take the time to study to see if they are male or female. And they were not ready to fly, so I took, you can see the clear chrysalis there to the right of the hanging butterfly. I brought them outside onto my front porch, and I just set the tray on the chair there next to the wood pile, and they eventually, after a couple of hours, they were gone. They flew away. Thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace.